So today guys, a little bit of a training plan in the mix. We are planning on doing just the batch. I'm hoping to do the 40k 500 altitude. It's quite some distance, 40 kilometers. We should be able to do that normally just like an hour, like 15 minutes. Adding up those altitude meters, I think we can easily add up a half an hour extra for that. So I'm guessing around 1 hour 45 minutes. But to change things up, we are going for training, a workout for the first 1 hour and 10 minutes of the route. This is a 3 bidon route, the yellow one. So it's not an easy one because it has some decent climbing in it. You'll take one loop of the flat part in London, then we'll do another loop with the box hill in it, and then we'll do the big loop with the big climb in it. I'm not sure how that one was called again. I always forget those names here, all those climbs in London. As you can see, we have some weird numbers coming up. I think it might represent a little bit like a race with a workout form. You have some rest in between. You have some big pushes. Actually all random. And the randomness is what it makes more like a racy feeling, because it's not like 1 minute off, 1 minute on, precise. It's a preciseness that's totally out of this workout, which is quite nice. Like you have 2 minutes 18 at 350 watts, 47 seconds at 435. Those are big efforts, man. So really big efforts. So this first hour is not gonna be easy, guys. It's not gonna be easy at all. So 40k, it does seem like it's okay as for distance wise, but do know we have the big climb and the small climb from London in it. So hopefully we'll get those on the heavier parts of the workout, so we'll go up a little faster. And meanwhile, get some variance in it. Like if we would just do it, we might just take it more easy than we should. We did have a race day yesterday where we did pretty good, but this was a really short one. So I don't think we need a full recovery day or ride today. So this is perfect. Have some training for the first part of the route. 1 hour and 10 minutes of workout plan. And I guess we'll have around 30 minutes left after that to complete the route. Something like that, I guess. Not sure what the goal line is. But if you ride solo at 33 kilometers an hour, it will take us about 1 hour 15 minutes to complete it. But I think 550 altitude meters adds up like another extra half an hour to total time. So I'm guessing around 1 hour 40 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes, something like that. Hopefully we're not too far off. And in the end we do get the route batch of the triple loops in London, which is it's a nice one to take off, right? It takes some time to complete. And we're done and dusted with it after that. Doesn't look like we'll get a lot of rest in this workout. Our 10 minutes are getting closed down. Now we'll start with some blue zone, which used to be green zone for me. 220 watts was green zone for sure, like a couple of weeks ago. But our FTP got adjusted to 290, that's why all the figures in the training went up as well. And it all looks a little bit nastier right now. Especially those orange numbers, those red numbers. I think those will sting a lot. But on the other hand, the first hour will be going by pretty fast because of this. We'll be focused on the completion of the required wattages, which makes hopefully time goes by a bit faster and pushes us a bit to keep the speed up. First part, still pretty chill though. It's gonna be 6 minutes. Other than 10 RPM? What? That's fast, man. That's so unnatural. That's so unnatural for me. Who the hell rides like this? I feel like Speedy Gonzalez. Dear Lord. That's more my jam. 145 at 80. Yep. $110 RPM, it's crazy fast, guys. You know, I'm a strong and slow pedaler, always have been. I think for me, it's a better fit as well. Because if I pedal too fast, I create too much less power and my heart rate is going up so fast. So I don't really see why I would gain advantage there by going so fast. I did read about some studies where a high RPM for professional athletes can be beneficial because they are using less sugars while doing that, and they can react faster on somebody attacking. But I've also read that for amateurs like me and 90% of the cyclists, it's actually better to have a more efficient, slower cadence, because percentage-wise it will give you more power for less energy. So more power for less energy if you pedal slower as an amateur. But that's because we don't need to be on the bike for 5 hours and still be able to have a good sprint in the end, right? That's not our job. So for a pro athlete, high cadence is better during the ride, because one, they train at it, and two, they use a lot less energy. Well, a lot less of the energy that is needed for that last sprint. They're using another kind of energy. I think it's carbohydrates. I think they use more and less sugar, something like that. But the most important thing I saved from that is that I'm not actually doing it bad with going in a later, lower cadence. Some of my friends have always been, you should learn how to pedal faster to save energy, but it really doesn't in my opinion. Like this 220 watts, I can hold that pretty easy on the low cadence, but on this 110 RPM, I'm actually sweating and having a difficult time even getting at 110. First 1 minute effort is coming in. I'm not sure if I will get the story because my cadence wasn't that good. But we actually we tried it. Let's see what this 1 minute will bring, right? you have to find. Luckily, no cadence here. Those 5 minutes at 3:15 also hurt a lot. Like I said, not much rest from here on out. Let's take it one number at a time, right? Because it's actually getting me a little bit scared now. See you in 5 minutes at 3:15. The first flat loop is almost done. After that, we'll start the same route again, but we'll take in the climb. Not sure if it's going to be the short climb first or the long climb, but we'll have to do both, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go. This thing, guys. This almost feels like recuperation after that orange effort. Still a long way to go though. 47-second sprint. Dear Lord. Who made this? It's brutal. It's pretty brutal. This workout is actually a big workout. Not even halfway in and we've done some pretty big efforts already. Jumping up fast now. Jesus. Jesus. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hey, felt. Yeah. Enjoying is a big word at this point. I'm still not sure about who's gonna win the workout on me. But the main goal is to get that 40k and to finish the 3 loop batch in London. I thought this workout would be nice, like to go along with it. But yeah, it's a tough one. And it's only gonna get harder. After this 5-minute green zone, we have a 5-minute 315 watt effort, which is pretty huge. I think we've done most of the flat part at this point, and we'll be about to start the climbing soon. These next 5 minutes are gonna sting though. Putting some more wind. Prepare. I'm gonna have to change with standing and seated to maintain that power, but hopefully we manage in the end. $50 more seconds for this beast to come. The nice thing is, a big part of those 5 huge minutes will probably be on the climb, which is nice, right? Yeah, see you later, man. Thanks for hopping in. $50 more seconds, guys. I'm gonna be focused for the next 5 minutes. Trying to hold as much as I can. Pretty long false flat here, and now we'll take a left up the hill. First minute. Let's go. My legs are already enjoying this so much. We're 2 minutes in. Halfway, boys. Halfway. Three minutes in. Even better. Thanks, man. Let's try to stay strong. 1.5 minutes. Yay! One more minute. I've got this. Ah, 30 seconds. Let's go. Two more of these bastards are coming. So we got this one in the bag, which is nice. We got The 2.5 minute ramp up coming up. It's dark red, so I'm sure it's gonna finish pretty high. So it's gonna be tough. But then hopefully we'll have a little bit of hicket, a little bit of rest in the green and the blue before that last 10 minutes, because those are gonna be so high. First at 2 minutes at 400 watts, and then a 5.5 minute ramp up. Whew. So we are actually doing the triple loop route batch, which is 40 kilometers in total, or 41 kilometers, and it covers almost all the climbs in London. And to take our mind of it, we decided to take a random workout, which is this one, and it's actually killing us. My trainer did a little bit of a hiccup there. Hopefully that's standalone. Hey Matthias. Guys, thanks for tuning in, man. Next couple of bits are gonna hurt quite a lot. So hopefully we're strong enough to pull through. We're already over halfway of our triple loop. Still have to do quite some climbing though. You made it yourself? That's nice, man. How does it look like? I guess if it's a climbing workout, there's long stints of high wattages in there at low cadence, I guess. Yeah. And the 8 minutes are pretty heavy, I guess. Just below FTP. And on the second one probably at FTP. The third one above. I kind of feel I would rather have it the other way around. Like go 110%. Okay. It's split up. That's nice. Ooh, that 120 is gonna hurt. I have a ramp up coming up, guys. Two minutes and a half, and we already start at 300. Oh dear Lord. Dear Lord. Ooh, it's ramping up fast. ramping up pretty fast. Jesus. Jesus. Who invented this? Still 1 minute. Jesus. So that was kind of tough. You do training plans a lot, Matches? I've tried it, but it's hard to keep up. It gets boring sometimes. Like, some days you feel like you have a lot of energy, and the plan tells you to do like 2-hour recovery ride or something. I don't like that. And then when I start skipping workouts because I don't like them, I kind of start thinking, why am I doing this? If I'm just doing this the way I want it, I'd rather just enjoy myself doing races and then random workouts like this. Just have fun. Like, as long as you mix it up in your days and you're not only doing short races or not only doing long relaxing blue zone rides, you're getting better anyhow, right? So this is something I wouldn't have done like 2 months ago, but we want the altitude meters because we have a goal of the Uber Pretzel. So we are picking routes with a lot of altitude meters, and I think the last 11 months we've been trying to avoid as much as altitude meters we can because we're not that good at it. So I was rather doing things I was better at, like the crit races and those flat, short, hilly ones. Love them. But I can feel by going the last couple of weeks, we started with the Haute Route Challenge, and we've been climbing a lot since then, 3,000 to 4,000 altitude meters every week, which is a lot for me. And I've been feeling like I've gotten better because we've been training a lot on the part that we don't like. That's crazy. That's just crazy. But then again, you do things between that plan, right? It's not like you only do the plan and nothing else and rest. You do one day of the plan and then maybe one day something that you want to do, like a race or a climb or whatever, and then the other day you do the plan again. Because if you do only the plan, it must get boring, right? Or is that me? I wasn't paying attention to the wattage. Let's pick it up. We have a very tough part coming in about 5 minutes. That's gonna be so damn hard, guys. Two minutes 13 at 400 watts will make us very tired, and then we have a big ramp up. Which will probably kill us. I don't like it that it was gray, because I always feel like the gray is where I can relax. And with the last one, that wasn't the case. Getting a good sweating, and after these 5 minutes, we'll be dying. 2 minutes 13 flat, 395. So let's just call that 400. It will make us slowly die once we get that. But then there's another 5.5 minute effort, and I see an orange number, so it's gonna go pretty high as well. But that's the ending, right? So if we get through that, we actually made it through this crazy workout. And we're 15 kilometers off of the triple loops. Hey Kempsey, how are you, man? Hope your day is going well. You've tuned in, right, to the part where I'm going to die, so that's perfect. Live for you. My cam light? Yeah, I think I can change that a bit. Give me a second. I'll just do it right now. I think that will be better already. I was going for the dark vibe, scary vibe. Let's get back to power because the erg fell down. If you stop pedaling, the erg goes off. Gets easier, harder to control the right wattage, but it's back. You want to register for an event now? I don't know if the Watopia Tour Crit Crusher is still on today, but we did that one yesterday, and it's a really nice one. 12 rounds, full effort, about 32-33 minutes, full gas. think it starts every hour, so it's ideal to join at any time of the day. We have about 8 minutes of dying left ahead of us, then 8 minutes cool down, and 14 kilometers of the triple loop for the batch. I think we have to do another climb. I'm pretty sure we have to do one. Not sure how this route goes though. Like if you go up straight away or we just take a loop first. Camp, do you like the camera better already? I fixed it, especially for you, man. This is as light as I can get today because it's all gray outside. So we have 50 seconds left. Let's have a little sip of the water and we'll just go for it, right? Just go with us 2 minutes 13, full gas, 400 watt, and then see what comes next. Hopefully it starts at a pace where we can actually recover a tiny bit before it ramps up again to that 300. Nine seconds. It's more like something like the volcano come. As for length, let's go. Pretty long happening. This is totally out of the comfort zone. Try. Gee. Right. It's calculated by our FTP. So Zwift knows your FTP, or you can change it, and the workout adjusts to your FTP that time. You can adjust it manually if you feel like a big effort or an easier one. Today we're straight on FTP, which is 290, and it's hard, man. It's actually killing me. Well, you can do it without the FTP and just guess your own FTP. But normally, if you have done a ride or a race, Zwift will set that best 20-minute car as your FTP until you improve it. Okay, man, see you later. Trying to hold on here. Still 3 minutes, man. Jesus. Jesus. Why does this work? This is hell. Come on. One minute and a half, guys. Let's go. Jesus. Wow. Yeah. We just done that, boys. Crazy. We were like 10 watts under the required pace, but we were in the gray zone, so it's good, right? You can see in the graph slowly building up and up and up. Pretty big effort there. Thanks, kid. Thanks, guys. Meanwhile, we are doing our last climb here. So I think it's about 100 meters of climbing left. And then we go straight down to the finish line, right? Thanks, man. It's actually nice to know that you can hold to certain watches for a certain time, like in races. It comes in handy to know you can close gaps at 350, 400 watts for like 2 minutes efforts. And it helps mentally, right? Because you know you've done it before. So you keep pushing because you know your legs and your lungs are capable of getting it done. And then you do it again and again. And then a few times after that, you'll add some time or you'll add some wattage and you just start over again. This was the first workout we've done at our latest FTP, so 290. The last workouts we've done was always around 275, and you can already see a lot of difference. Like every blue and green zone is gone up. Normally 220 was a green zone, now it's blue, and 315 is only orange. That was like 290 before. So everything got harder, and it's so much harder to actually try to complete it. Especially these long efforts we did. The 5 minutes one at 3:15 was actually pretty okay, but then the 2 minutes 34 ramp up was really hard, went really high, and those 2 minutes 13 at 400 watts was really intensive as well. The ending ramp up was a little bit better than I expected it, but coming right after that big effort, so we didn't get the start at the blue zone because of opening the window to let some light in. Doesn't matter though. We'll just complete the cool down, finish the workout, and then we have about 7 kilometers to go. So we'll go a little bit faster after that great cool down. We might have a little bit of climb left after that, so we'll push that, and then we're in the descent. I don't think Earth mode will allow me to go higher now than that 128. See, it only changes my resistance, so I have to stick to the cooldown until it's done. Nice matches. I'm looking forward, man. Looking forward to have a look at what's on your schedule today. You can see the finish arch there. I think there's 2 turns left until the top. So we'll push after that a little bit faster. We're kind of falling asleep at that pace. That's always the thing I like least about the workouts. That's the long warm-up and the long cool-down. I think it's possible to skip it. I've heard there's some, you have to press a button on the keyboard to skip it. Oh, I forgot which one it was. So 1 minute left. You can see the blue arch. After that we'll start pushing again a bit for the last part of the climb. To be honest, this workout for this route was actually pretty perfect. We finished it 5 kilometers before the end of the route. So perfect. It's perfect, man. Just have to climb like 1 kilometer more, and then it's 4 kilometers of descent. Easy. I'll try to catch you guys. I'll try. There we go. Now we do this. Try to catch a few of them. We came past, zooming. We've done this climb twice last couple of weeks, so this will be the 3rd time. Although the cool down was there as well, so it's not going to be a fast time today. But we did have some crazy big efforts though. The legs are feeling pretty tired from those high water pushes. Looks like something falls flat here. 5% up. But it looks like we're going almost even downhill. It isn't far from here. It's pretty flat here, and then once we cross the finish, or the combat in this case, there's a little more climb uphill, and then it's a long downhill. $17 kilograms? That's kind of heavy, right? So a little bit of flat here and then one small climb before the downhill. You have like anything special mounted on it or something? That makes it way more. This was the climb I was talking about. Let's push over it and then enjoy the descent. You have these pads as well. Yeah, but the climb doesn't change that much in weight though. Even the cheaper ones. We're talking about grams, not kilos, I guess. 4 more kilometers, guys, for the badge. And that's the day. That's more like a mountain bike setup then. Triple loops should be 540 meters of altitude, so we're still 50 meters under that. Don't know where we'll get those 50, but still, let's just enjoy the downhill, it goes fast. Oh yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense that it's heavier then. And you put on thinner racing wheels instead of the large mountain bike wheels. Get some speed in a bike. Looks like we still have the sprint coming up, uphill, in the tram. Don't know how that hill is called though, that small steep hill. It's like 15-16% or something. Yeah, that's nice, man. I'm using a Wrigley Phoenix for work and my indoor bike and my Sunday bike, which is the same, is a Wrigley Noah. Sticking with the Belgian brand. My Phoenix is a little bit under construction though. I'll explain after this small sprint. Nothing too crazy though. So my Wrigley Phoenix, my chain broke a couple of weeks ago. I ordered a new chain, put it on, but then my chain was slipping. So every time I put power on the chain, it slips over the back DRL. So I ordered a new cassette. But it's still slipping, so I'm not sure what I can do. Yeah, I bought a new one, so the new one is on, but I'm using the chain that I've been using for 4 weeks now, and it's pretty short. I thought it would still work, but it's not. So I'm thinking if I would put on the newest chain now, so then I have a brand new cassette and a brand new chain on it. If it doesn't work then it probably has to be the front, yeah. But the front is so expensive, man, so I'm hoping it's not that. Yeah, I'm getting afraid. That might be the case, but I'm thinking I will try the new ketting, the new chain, put it on there, test it, and if it doesn't work, I have to order the new. It's outside in the garage, I can send it after. We have 1 kilometer left, boys. You can? How do you check it? Ah, yeah. If they're too sharp, they need to be like a little bit flattened out on the top, right? I think we're very close to the finish here. Yeah, that should be the badge. Yeah, boy. Let's get his body back. So, my dimensions. It's a funny word. I'm 1 meter 75 centimeter and I'm weighing 87 kilograms. That's my dimensions. Jesus. Yeah. I'm a bit on the heavy side for my Come on, man. Did you just call me fat? To be honest, the chain that's on there now, it's a bit short because I lost one of the pins. While I was putting it on, I was doing it in the grass, and one of the pins, the small things that's in the, I don't know what the English term, in the chain, I let it slip. It fell in the grass, never found it, so I had to cut another one piece of the chain out. So that's actually two pieces if you want to fit it together. So I think the chain might be a little bit short at this point. So I think I'll first try the newest chain. It's a rivet. Yeah. So I ordered a new chain. I think I'm gonna put that on first because it has a quick link. Um, so it's probably really easy to put it on there. I'm gonna put it on there, test it if it still slips. If it still slips, I'm pretty sure you are right, man, that I'm a fatty boy and I have to order a new front crank. But that's gonna set me back another €100 or something. So hopefully that's not it. Hopefully it's just my stupidity. And the chain is just too loose now. And I have to uh, I search some YouTube videos how to adjust your gearing as well. You have to like, I know you have to go to some screws and then put it on the smallest and then put the screw something and then put it on the biggest and put the screw something else and then it's fixed. But I'm not sure how it works, man. I'm such a noob and stuff from fixing bikes, but I'm trying to learn like one problem at a time. So like in a few months, maybe even years, I can do my own repairing. Yeah, everybody says that, but it's not that easy once I start with it. Like just changing the chain without a quick link. It took me like half an hour to an hour to like get the focus and the relaxation and the zen status to get the rivet inside and then no man, not fun at all. The calibrating, I saw a video of somebody doing it. It looked easy, but then I'm pretty sure if I'll try it, I'll fail. I fail again. Man, by the way, looking at these numbers, our FTP is 290. We actually went very close to it with all these hard efforts. So that's nice, right? This workout was really tough, man. Yeah, yeah, I have. Yeah, yeah, man, I have some gear. This fatty boy has some gear, man. No, I can put it up and I have a tri stand. Tri stand, put it in the air so I can work in height on the back. I just don't know what screws to what screws to turn in what direction at what time. So I'll probably be there with a laptop on the one side and then pausing the video every 5 seconds and then trying to. So first the lowest and the highest gear. Then turn the screw, right? Well, I really don't know how much, and yeah, that's why I need the video. Really, I need it. Probably once it's done, I'll be like, that's easy. I could have done that without, but nah, I'll need it for sure. So you can see a lot of orange, a lot of red. There's some blue in there as well, but the blue is always above 200 watts. There was not much of easy recovery in there, except for the cooldown. H and R. And you have to turn to, in the highest, you have to turn to the H, or what? Oh, by the way, um, triple loops London plus tough workout. Okay, okay. So are there two different screws, or is there one screw? I want to see if the guy from yesterday's race is disqualified. So let's have a look. So yesterday we did the cred race, right? Yeah, he got disqualified. We got silver boys. This one went to... He's a near rider as well, though. Actually did this one with me yesterday, and today he did the same one in C's, doing 3.9 watts a kilogram. So he's actually in the A class and still riding in the C. Should be able to flag this guy. Flag. He's 54 though. They disqualified him because he did 4.2 watts a kilogram. So if you go to the B's, you see these guys are doing 4.1, 4.4. So the guy who won in my class yesterday did actually the same, well, even better than the first in the B class. It was around the top here as well, 4.2. So Zwift have some guys on them, and then they look through them, and if you do too high of a wattage for your class, you will get filtered. So if you get, see all, see, this is the guy. He did 4.3. He was in my class in the C's. So let's zoom so you can see it better. So first of all, he was on what's it called? Or whatever. He was on the cadence meter, so he's not on a smart trainer. And then after all, he was doing 4.3 watts a kilo, which is A class. Not on Zwift Power. You can flag somebody in a Zwift race. So in the race itself, you can flag somebody doing too high of a wattage or cheating. If he's like flying away or something, and you see something weird, you can flag. But it takes a couple of flags actually kick the player out of the race, and he will not be banned. He can just join another race. But he will be kicked out of that race. So if you like doing some more official races, and there's like one guy, like this guy yesterday, who rides away from the peloton like it's nothing, and he's just like holding 5 watts a kilo, 6 watts a kilo, like it's nothing. And I flag him, and a couple of other guys flag him, like 6 or 7, let's call it. Then after like 6 or 7 flags, he will get kicked out of that race. So that's a bad thing, but the flagging is not that easy to do in a race because you have to be on your phone and search a guy, go to his profile, and then flag him. So it takes a little bit of an effort. So to have like 7, 8 people do that, noticing that he's not in the right group or he's cheating, and actually going to the struggle of flagging him doesn't happen a lot in normal races. Not on the C level though. On A level it might happen more. So yeah, that's that guy. He got removed. For the rest, there's not really much power restriction because 3.7 watts is B class as well. You can say of me as well, I 3.3, but that's just by 0.1 limit. And if you can see behind me, 4.8. Finished behind us, 3.5, 3.6, 4.0. So yeah, there were some good guys behind us as well. The A ride was 20 laps, if I'm not mistaken. 20 laps of the crit race. That pace, that's crazy. So yeah, happy that changed. We got one position better. It's always nice to see that they actually like do something with this. Yeah. So you can go to Zwift.com/events, or you can just go to the companion app if you use that one. And then here you can see all the events. You take cycling, and then you see all the events that are upcoming. It's 5:43 at my time, so in 5 minutes this one starts, and you can see from by this that's going to be a race because it has a lot of classes. It actually says what watch per kilo is per class, and then if you click the plus button, if I click the plus button like this, it asks me to log in, and then it will add me like this to it. So now I'm registered to start. I will not do that, so I will unregister, but that's how easy it is. And it says 10 laps. You can get some events here. So it said there's 77 people registered for the C class now, 64 for the B, 43 for the A. What this site lacks though is it doesn't give real information about the course. On Zwift, on the companion app, you do get a lot of information. You get the distance, you get the length. If there's a timed ride, you get the length. You get to see who's actually registered. Here you just see basics, right? What's starting, his race, where it's gonna be. Can be up to Zwift for this point or crazy. Brugge Lambrecht, daar aan te veranderen. Yeah, didn't really know him, but now you see it. I do remember hearing from that. I guess I need to hit the shower, guys. I'm gonna hit the shower. My daughter is waking up. Gonna get some food. I made some pasta aglio, so with oil and garlic. Crazy shit can happen, man. Those are luckily falling is a big thing in cycling, but like with results like that, it doesn't happen that often, so that's nice. He's unlucky that that happens sometimes, but yeah, probably hit his head somewhere or broke his back. But those guys are going crazy speeds and they are just wearing a tiny little helmet of 250 grams on their heads. That's it. So if they hit something at 50 kilometers an hour, that shit hurts, man. That's why Zwift is such a safe sport. You can only like hurt yourself by overextending, but you normally can't fall unless you fall off the trainer, like I did once. But then again, you probably don't break anything because you're standing still, right? Camp, thank you so much for tuning in, man. I'm gonna let you know how my development with the bike goes. I hope I have still 3 weeks off from work, so I will be getting my bike done in those 3 weeks because I need it for work and I don't want to ride my mountain bike all days to work. It goes so much slower. So I'm looking forward to fixing that and I'm hoping I don't have to order a new part. I just can fix it with a new chain. If not, then that's that. Yeah, I can try to do that. It's hard though. I can maybe bring my bike up here, and then do it before or after ride stream. Gonna be hard though. I might try to fix that, set that up. But for now, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day. We have the workout done in the afternoon. That means we have the rest of the evening free to relax. Pretty happy with the day. We have the badge and we did a crazy workout. Legs are really tired, so that's perfect. Perfect work for today. Thank you so much for trying to help me already with the bike, and for thank you so much more for being here, man. It's really nice to see you guys here to cheer me on, give me some extra motivation to train to the hard parts, and looking forward to see you guys in the near future on the next rides. No problem. And enjoy those 10K, man. I hope you have a nice weather outside. If it's outside, then it is. And if it's inside, enjoy it. You're gonna be done before you know it. And I see you tomorrow or one of the next days. If you have time, hop in. Always welcome. Always nice to see you. Maybe let's look if there's somebody online. There are three of us at this point. So it's nice to hop in somebody else.
It is
To
really
know me. Let's rate this guy, all three of us. He'll probably enjoy that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Who is this bike beast, yeah? There's this guy on stream called Bike Beast. Yeah.
Whew. Those legs need some chilling. And bye, man.
happy no?
Feel the pain. Oh, Mitch, someone raided you. Raided with a party of 4.
What's that?
Mitch, sprint out, maximum power. Do it.
Hey, Mitch, what the shit? You got 5 camp power.
Hey, don't lau kui lah. Fight.
Bro, then you might as well just walk. You might as well just walk. Faster, cycle faster.
Yeah lah, it's like Serapong, just go, just whack only.
No, faster. See? Dude, the guy say, nice climbing, bro.
Yeah.
He disrespected you.
Hey bitch, come on lah, don't show face Excuses.
Fine.
I don't need to try, cause frankly, if this the ocean, we going deep for a good swim. Swim good, shallow water. Heavy hearted, I've been watching my way. My pack is empty, I've been waiting on change.
Hey, what is raiding?
That means this guy streamed, then he ended the stream, then he just brought the viewers to the...
Oh. Look at this.
Oh, flex. Don't want to cycle properly, this guy.